So we're still looking at the CRZ BMS at the moment. This is a CRZ BMS board, and I've got it powered with one of my BCM foolers. So this is basically voltage taps, gives fake voltages to this BCM board, and I can record the data from this CRZ BCM board. I haven't detected any signs of balancing with this board yet at the moment, so what I'm now doing is I'm testing my Lithium OEM pack on the bench. So this is the Lithium OEM pack, which I've just taken out of my Frankenstein car. This is the spare lithium pack I bought recently in the UK. So what I've done is it's very well put together, and it's actually quite tricky to get access to the cells, but what I've done is I've taken one end off, and I've now got access to one block of the 40 cells. There's 10 cells in each block. So what I've done is I've connected to one cell at this end of the pack, and I've also just done the other cell at the other end, and I'm forcing those out of balance by charging them up to a higher voltage. And all the time this is going on, the IMA is powered in here. I have an ECM here, lithium ECM, and the lithium IMA, MCM, etc. is all powered up here. So this is all communicating as normal, and the MCM in there is communicating with the BMS boards as normal. So, and then obviously in order to analyse that, you've got to record the data which is going on here. So I'm recording the CAN data. I haven't noticed any significant changes yet, even though the voltages are starting to deviate a fair bit. So the resting voltage of most of the cells is about 3.75 volts. And I've now deviated one or two of them up to sort of nearly 4 volts. So there's no change in the data here. So whether that means that there is no actual changes in the data from the CAN, but what happens is, because we're sending packet 501, it enables some internal BMS on the internal balancing on the board, and it perhaps just balances that particular board to the average of that board. So that might be interesting. We'll see if that is actually what's happening, and we'll also see if any balancing continues once I take off the excess voltage. So if I turn this off now, for instance, turn this down so it's not charging anymore, so that cell is still well over. So I've now charged up this one to about 4 volts and this one to about 4 volts, and the rest are about 3.75. So I would expect to see some balancing activity now at this point. But I can't detect any changes in the CAN data at the moment. But what I will see is I'll see if the cells come back into line. So I'm going to leave the system powered up on the bench for the rest of the day, and I'll see if it's dragging the cells back down to bring them back into line with the others in the pack. If it is, it at least indicates that there is some balancing going on in the boards. So that's what we're going to try and do. So that's where we are at the moment, still testing, gathering data. It's obviously lots of work going on, and I'm still gathering data from the cars. I need to also gather data from the nickel metal hydride car today, which I fitted the original battery back to that yesterday. So that's where we are at the minute, still lots of research going on.